Arrête ou je continue. If you don't, I will. Some words about this movie, because this is the title of a French, beautiful, I would say, wonderful film. Emmanuel DeVos is pomme, which means apple in French, unless we're talking pomme de terre. Blacker? Black? Which would be potato. And Mathieu Alaric, splendid actor, seen by this viewer recently in Venus in Fur. Venus dans la Fureur, perhaps, was the original title. Another splendid French motion picture. They do some silly comedies and some unremarkable films, of course, but the French, when they put this talent together, and they make some of the best films. I'm thinking of a pronouncement now. If we take their films, their major films, maybe they beat the US in terms of creme de la creme. I'm not talking blockbusters. That's not what we're talking about here now. So Mathieu Alaric is Pierre, the husband, and they have a very strange, well, French, amour. Amour. Speaking of amour, another Michael Haneke, through an Austrian filmmaker, but Jean-Louis Trintignant, splendid, one of the best movies ever made. And they have some clashes. Any couple has, of course. And some exquisite moments d'amour. For instance, I'm thinking they speak of celebrating, and they still have a small bottle of champagne. Another one is gone because there is a strange presence there. There's a friend they have with a child, a single mother, who seems to be interested in Pierre to the point where at one instance it is his wife at the door, but he doesn't know. She had been absent for quite some time, but he thinks it's this woman friend, and he's at the door. I forgot her name. Let's call her Hélène. Hélène, no. Pomme is home. She's asleep now. I will not. Je veux pas coucher. Je ne peux pas coucher avec toi. En plus, Pomme est là. Termina, mă. Pomme est là. There's a little fight out there, outside. We're putting some seeds for birds, some doves, some sparrows, but there's an alien dove, and the couple that have the territory here keep chasing him away. And when they see this little fight, these boys here get upset. So, returning. And he's, no, go away. Even if he doesn't say go away, that's the message. But it's his wife at the door. He's not answering to, pretending it's his wife inside. So there's also humor. And so, returning to the moment of the champagne. The champagne has been drank with that friend who stopped by with her boy or child who has some issues. I'm not sure which. And So they have the small one. Oh, but put it in the super freeze. Okay. Put it in the freezer to super freeze. So he's pushing the button, and after some minutes, pook! We hear a sound. The champagne has been, the bottle has been broken inside with a super freezer. Stayed too long. And what they do, I thought that's very funny. Pierre takes the boule de neige. He takes the pieces of champagne, which is now broken, and it's in pieces of sort of ice. And instead of drinking it, potolește-te, mă. They're you see what I mean? They're trying to make, and they knock it. They can't put it in the glass to knock, and they knock the pieces of iced champagne. Another somewhat funny moment, and there are quite a few, even if this is a drama and a sort of a dark comedy, I'd see it. And where are they? Okay, one is there, one is missing. Can you tell me where he is? Anyway, I hear him behind me. Okay. So this friend with a boy, Pierre is in a cafe. She's outside with a boy. She sees him. She comes inside, but the boy is left out. And why did you let? And he's making signs, and the boy is like. So I don't know if he has some. He's behind somehow. I had the feeling that he's through the glass. He's trying to get something from he's showing the croissant. Pierre showing him the croissant, and I thought, oh my God, he's going into the window, into the glass to get the croissant. And the major moment happens when, as they walk through the woods, which is something they do, and climb, because there are also some hills, and they have an argument. And Pom decides to go a different way. Pierre says, no, it's not. And she stays for days in the forest. Pierre is going after her for a day or so at one point when she's not returning. But there are some strange moments there. Interesting. There's also a little dove. No, I'm sorry, not a little deer of some sort, which falls into a sort of a ravine where she is. She spent the night, and she's saving the poor little animal. At another time, she's thinking and talking to the rabbits. There are two rabbits. I was wondering how did they film that. They took some which were tame, but then took care that they don't escape in the wild, where they don't survive. But she was talking to them. Can you? Why don't you? But in a doucement, in a douce, in a soft. Băi, pleacă de acolo, mă, tâmpitule. One thing they do is they destroy the windows. They go with the bigs behind, and then we're freezing to death. There's snow out there. I don't know if you could see that. Anyway, with the rabbits, can you kill yourselves and prepare yourselves so that I can eat? She's been without food for some days now, but she's not. I mean, she's going to the rabbits, and I was thinking, oh my God, she would catch one, and then we have one of those moments that are now present in quite a few movies, where they show you how they kill an animal, with the idea that they do it anyway, so why not show it? I don't know. Anyway, remarkable movie. If you don't, I will.